Michael. How are you?
I'm well, and you?
I'm doing good, Michael. Happy to have you today.
Right on. Thanks for having us. Our singer Brad is going to join us as well, if that's
Fantastic,
okay.
fantastic, fantastic.
Hi,
How are you?
There he is.
I'm good.
Fantastic, fantastic. So, guys, your debut full-length album Nomad was out on March 7th. So, would you guys like to tell me a bit on the songwriting and the production that goes behind this new album?
It was
You want to start us out,
it was
Mike?
really it was a complete in-house project. It was about as DIY as it gets. We Our bass player was also our engineer. The band really took a big hand in the production in it. As far as being real, taking a real old school approach to everybody getting to listen to their mix, have a say in where they fit in the mix, and yeah, it's just a big group effort all around. Brad and I are mostly the predominant songwriters, so I'll come up with a riff. I'll send it to all the guys, get their approval and ideas. Then Brad will come up with lyrics, and we work on an arrangement as a full band.
Fantastic, fantastic. And does Nomad has some kind of a concept or a storyline behind it?
A little bit of one.
Yeah,
We're
it does. Go ahead, Mike.
Oh no, you got it, man.
Well, I was just saying it kind of just follows a theme. It's not like Mike said, a little bit, but I think what's happening in our lives at the time and what's happening in culture kind of dictates the theme and the thoughts of the songwriting. We really like to write music that is relevant to what's going on at the time, kind of like if you listen to a lot of early 60s or even late 60s and 70s music, even 80s, it'll be talking about, well, the Vietnam War was going on, so there's a lot of music about protesting that or whatever it was. So it's kind of, we kind of write from that perspective, I think, at least lyrically. And the music seems to match up with the lyrics, to be honest with you.
Amazing, amazing. And had the pleasure to listen to the album in its entirety, and I have to say, an amazing work behind this album, like bringing the classic hard rock with lots of bluesy and soul inside of the music, and it all sounds totally mind-blowing. Great work, each and every
Thank you,
song. Thank you. Each and every song,
thank you very much.
each and every
Yeah,
song
we love.
beautifully crafted, man. Like totally loving this album. So great work from you guys. And as a creator, as a
Thank you.
band, how do you guys feel about the outcome?
I'm totally happy
You
with
want to
it.
go first, Mike?
I Yeah,
Yeah.
I think it, it was. I think it's what we were looking to do. It's the record that we were looking to make. Is from my perspective. Um, the Obviously having a bunch of '70s hard rock influences. I like more of the raw sound that rock had when I was a kid, and I think we were able to capture a lot of that spirit and energy in this record, in the context of the songs and how they ended up sounding. So yeah, I'm really happy with this record.
Amazing, amazing. And are you guys currently touring or some big touring plans are in the list?
We're actually
Yes,
we're actually
no, and yes. We will. There are yeah, we definitely want to.
Good.
Go ahead, Mike.
oh no, it's we I mean,
We kind
if
of lost him
anybody
there.
is looking for a support act to go on the road, either in the US or Europe or Asia or South America, we're for hire
Nice.
100%. we you know we've got we've got our merch together, our show dialed in, and all that stuff. We're just looking for some good opportunities to get out on the road and support this record, and also kind of focusing on. We've got a couple of videos in the works to still produce for this record, and we're actually starting to mess around with new material for the next project. So we're just trying to stay busy. We've got some show opportunities coming up, but yeah, we totally want to get on the road and support Nomad specifically.
Fantastic, fantastic. And did you guys do some kind of show around the time of the release or some release party or something like that?
We we're actually we're gonna film a video for
support.
No Rest for the Wicked, and it's gonna be we're gonna perform the record after we shoot the video. So like we're gonna open it to the public, you know what I mean, and give our fans a chance to hang out, participate in the video, and actually see us perform the album coming up here in just a few weeks.
Wonderful, wonderful. And speaking of Cranberry Suit, like
Yeah, we're gonna do a video for a song called No. Say that one more time. I didn't catch what you said.
actually, Brad, I just lost you for a moment. Like I didn't get what you were trying to tell me. Could you repeat again?
Oh, okay. Sorry. Oh, I was just saying if I don't know if Mike said, but the video we're shooting is for a song called No Rest for the Wicked. That's what
Yeah.
I was talking about.
Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. And the band goes way back to 2019 when it all started, and in 2022 with your debut EP, and in 2025 with your debut full-length album Nomad. So, how do you guys feel about the road that you have traveled so far?
I'm happy. I think we made a lot of progress. I think we are kind of where we thought we would be, maybe a little ahead of schedule because of all the, I mean, COVID shut everything down and we were just starting to roll. And then band member additions and subtractions, adding another guitar player. And for what we've done since we're a complete do-it-yourself band, we pretty much stayed on target. The same message we had when me and Mike first got together, and we talked to each other and said, "This is what I want to do," and Mike was like, "That's what I want to do," and we kind of made the plan. We kind of still on the plan. It's really cool, and I think we're now looking for the phase of finding a booking agent to partner with. And management would help. We're going to do it no matter what, but it would be nice to partner with some of these people and network, find some people that can help us to achieve some of these goals that we want to achieve in the next year or so.
Amazing. Sounds like plan. Awesome, awesome. And would you like to tell me how you guys come up with the name Cranberry Suit and was there some kind of ideas behind it?
You know what? It's funny. It was actually just a name that a guy threw out that when I first started the band, it was just me and this guy named Jerry. And he was really hard. It was really hard to nail him down on a name. And I was like, we have to have a name if you want to play. Got to call yourself something. So he threw out Cranberry Suit thinking that I wouldn't like it. And I said, that works. And then he was stuck. So we ended up with Cranberry Suit, which I actually have grown to like more and more. And I actually think it represents our music in a really good way.
Great, 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 great. And speaking on music, the sound, the genre you have created, so are you guys going to stick to the same kind of music that you are doing currently, or there'll be more experimentation to your music in the coming days?
I think you'll I think the foundation of our sound will it'll always be Cranberry Suit. You know, that's kind of we're doing what we love, but that's such a broad area also of influence. that I think you'll definitely you'll I think there's a lot more to come from us. You know, we've got some more surprises for you for sure. There's a deep well of influence and sound that we'd like to capture and experiment with. You know,
Sounds good. Great. And any highlights for the band that you want to share with me today?
Any highlights? Well, we're kind of reaching out right now, and we're putting our feelers out and trying to kind of figure out how. I wish we could just worry about writing music and playing in front of people, but there's so much more to it, especially nowadays. So we've been uh, reaching out, sending our stuff to certain curators, different things, and the response has been positive. We've, for Spotify, because so many people listen to it, it's nice to see it doing fairly well for us, at least the best we've done so far on Spotify and our live shows. And we have a video, like Mike was saying, coming up here in the next few weeks. So we're going to be releasing that. And I think we're going to be writing some new music and record. We're going to be recording some new music also in the next couple months or so. We kind of want to continue. That's one of the changes too, is that people continuously to not just record music, but they're releasing music constantly. And it's such an interesting way of doing it when it used to be you wait for the record, have some singles, and they take a year to write a record or less, and then release a record. And we like records. We want to be also like writing and why it's still fresh, release it, let people hear it, But other than that, yeah, we got, some plans like with the video and different things like that. Like you said, if anybody wants to support Act, man, we will be a good addition for sure, man.
Amazing, amazing. So, what's the plan? So, I know, like earlier, Mike and you spoke about that you already have a lot of songs in store that you already created, and come, is there a plan to get back in the studio real soon, or you want to go on a touring and come get back in the studio? So, what exactly is the plan for you guys?
with the production, I think so. One of the really cool highlights about this record, I think, has been the response has really been strong as we've been able to get exposure and turn people on to the record. The response has been really cool. I'm shocked. We weren't didn't know what to think about what people were going to think about, a full length LP from us, doing our own thing. Original music is kind of tough to get out there, and get people to slow down and really, pay attention to. With some of the success that we had in our radio promotion, we thought our campaign went well. It lasted I think 3 or maybe 4 weeks longer than it was originally supposed to, just because the response from the radio stations were good. So that got me psyched, to start working on potentially new material that'll make the next record. But like I was saying earlier with the videos, there's a few more songs from this album that we definitely want to do videos for, and get some more singles out there, like at least 3, maybe 4 more, I think. So we're kind of got one foot in that pond, so to speak. And then we've been recently discussing what studio to get into to do the next record. I think we've got some more. We learned a lot from this record, from Nomad. So there's some, different production ideas that I personally would like to implement on the next recording. We've definitely got not crazy out of line, like you were asking. Are we going to still sound like us? Definitely, yes, we are. But there were some lessons learned after recording this first album. So there's some things I want to experiment and improve on the next one. So I think, you know, we're definitely, we're looking to get picked up on a tour, but we're also kind of in pre-production, you know what I mean? Kind of preparing for what's next, because we want to stay relevant and, you know, give the fans as much material as possible.
Amazing, amazing, amazing. And speaking on the songwriting, does Cranberry
Right.
Suit has some kind of area of interest where you want to focus on the songwriting, or is just random songs that you will write?
For me, it's just all about the riffs, you know,
Just
that make you feel
the
good.
songwriting process.
Yes, yes, Brad.
Um, you know, our songwriting process is very simple, and I think when something's really good, it's easy for like most of the greatest my favorite songs that I grew up listening to and still listen to today from the genre, from bands from the 70s, 80s, 60s, even, you know, even 90s. You'll hear them speaking and talking about a song, you know, a song that I love. And it's funny how most of them will say that they wrote it in like 10 minutes, you know. If you have to overthink things, I think most of the time it's not going to turn out as genuine. And with Mike, he inspires me. So when I hear the riff and I hear the song, the lyrics almost come immediately, and they're just almost it's almost like they just flow out of me. Whatever I am dealing with at that time in my life and whatever's in my subconscious, I can put a melody to it almost instantaneously. We have a song called Like We Do off the record, and it's got a really interesting time signature when it starts out. Very interesting. And Mike actually showed me how I should sing the verse, and I've made a little change here and there, and that's kind of what we went with. But the chorus is what we first wrote, and the chorus, it goes from this weird, interesting time change into this almost like 1970-ish classic rock sounding chorus. And when he was playing the riff, he was playing the chorus. That's what we wrote first. And I remember when we were just in the studio, he started playing it, and I was just like, keep going. And I just sang some lyrics. I said something about I can never remember my lyrics until I sing the song. But the wolf at your door, just sometimes you'll find the wolf at your door. This is different, and it's funny because it sounded great. Well, from that line, from immediately popping into my head and writing that chorus, I stuck with those lyrics, and I think I only changed a couple words, and that wrote the whole song. And from that, it went into the whole meaning of the song. And so that happens a lot with us. Mike will play something, and I will get a melody, at least the melody, catch the melody, even if you don't have the lyrics yet. I'll hum the melody in my phone real quick or something, just so I don't forget how I did it. It's something that I'm like, wow, you know. And but with that one, the lyrics came right away. I didn't change them really in the chorus, and that's kind of our songwriting process. And that's the best way I find to write songs. I've been doing that since I was in high school and I got my first band. I've done it other ways. I've written songs that didn't really inspire me for people, but they wanted me to write them lyrics, and I have, and it sounded great. But with Mike, it's different. It's just he plays it, I hear it, the words come into my mind, and they come out in a melody, and it's usually pretty close to what it ends up being at the end.
Beautiful, beautiful. And Mike and Brad, any message for the fans around the world?
Keep supporting local
I'll
music.
go first, and then Mike can say something. We love Right? We love playing live, man. We love connecting with fans. That's what it's all about. Anything else that comes our way because of this is just a cherry on the top, man. If we can get to the place where we can travel and meet with people and become part of the soundtrack of their life, we just want an opportunity to throw our hat in the ring with all the rest. And we love it. We love it. We love the connection and the vibe that's going from us to them and back to us during live performances. recording's awesome. I enjoy it. I enjoy recording and doing all that, but there's nothing like a live performance. Go ahead, Mike.
Yeah, it's just like I said, it's just support local bands, support local music. Um, don't be afraid to listen to new stuff. There's so many good bands out there right now that just don't have the luxury of exposure. And we're at the moment, we're one of those bands. We're just looking for exposure. So please tell people about us. Come check us out at cranberrysuit.com. You can find us everywhere: Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. Like us, share us, follow us, and thanks for your support.
Wonderful, wonderful. And Mike and Brad, I want to thank you both
Right.
so much for giving me today this wonderful opportunity to have you on the show. A real pleasure to meet you both. And thank you so much for Nomad. Like I said earlier, a fantastic album, totally bringing back the good old 70s, 80s music back into the scene. Totally loving it. It's totally enjoyable because for a person from that era, hearing back this good old classic sound again is like totally mind blowing. And the more awesomeness is from the raw sound that you are putting inside each and every song of this album. So that's totally mind blowing. So thanks for all the
Thank
awesomeness.
you.
And I wish you both
Thank
all
you.
the best and take care. Have rest of the day.
Yeah, thank you. You too. Have a good day.
Thank you, man. Take care. Bye bye.
Bye, Keith.
It means a lot, and that means a lot.
Thank you. Thank you, Brad. Thank you. Bye bye.